Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going through a shoulder workout. Of course, we've got Bruno in here to cheer us on before we get started. So the workout today consists of 8 exercises. We're going to mobilise those shoulders first. Oh, Bruno's jumping. No, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's not in the game for a shoulder workout today. Shoulder's not your thing, bud. So we've got 8 different exercises, all to target those shoulders. Now, as you know, your body works as one. The chest, the arms are going to be feeling it a little bit too. But starting off with that mobility, let's get it. So starting off with some shoulder mobility. Okay, so we're going to take hold of our resistance band. Starting with that band, taking it from your thigh all the way up and over your shoulders and then back down. So you want to try and keep your arms nice and straight here, keep them strong. We don't lock those elbows out, but we're thinking about the shoulders doing the movement. Once we're finished there, we are going for our chest openers. Here you should feel those shoulders coming together. So squeezing the shoulder blades at the back, then releasing all of that tension, trying to open the shoulder blades at the front. Shoulder mobility. We've got some rotational movements in there today as well. We're going to be going from all different angles, hitting those shoulders. But yeah, enough talking. Let's go. Starting off with our military press. I'm starting here, we're gonna do 4 sets of 10 on this first exercise. My first set is my warm-up set, so I'm starting with a lighter weight, just thinking about the movement. Starting with the weight on my chest, thinking about keeping my forearms like parallel to the wall. So the weight stays over my wrist. And then we're gonna go to the heavier weight. Second set, thinking about that strong, big press all the way up, keeping the core really nice and tight. Now I am standing here, my feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm engaging my core, taking a deep breath in, and then exhaling on the press. So my first set, I started with the 15, then I did a set with the 20, then I popped some weights on the side, went 22.5 before finishing my final set with 25. So I built all the way up on the weight with this one. So the first weight was warm up, second, third and fourth are all working sets. Heavier weights, we've got 5s on each side, really bracing the core before we press. Now you want to make sure that you're keeping the rib cage down on this one as well. So I'm breathing in, bracing the core, exhaling on the press, pressing that weight all the way up overhead. Try not to put too much pressure through the wrists, just fully extended up. Now you want to make sure you don't arch the back here. Think about the strong press, full extension through the body. Once we've finished with our military press, we're going to go into a forward raise. So we're going from a barbell to a dumbbell on this one. Forward raises. 2 dumbbells. We're starting with them at the side of the body. Bring your shoulders back and down. Engage your core. Try and plant your feet so that you have a nice steady base. And then all we're doing is driving those weights up to shoulder height, slowly lowering them down. So we're staying in control of the movement all the way up and all the way down. Now again, I did 4 sets here. I stayed with the same weight. I tried to slow it down on the second, third and fourth just to increase that tempo. And then to finish, we are holding that weight for 10 seconds right at the end. 10-second hold, it's a killer. Shoulders on fire. Hold it. Woo. Okay, we're gonna put the weights down and go over to the cables now. Going into our cable pulls, we're gonna be working through the posterior. So the posterior delt on this one, so the back of the shoulders are gonna start to feel it. So stepping over to the cables, starting this one with a light weight, again feeling the movement. We're doing 4 sets, 1 warm up and 3 working sets. Now on this one, you wanna try and make sure that you've got a nice strong grip of the cables first. You're thinking about keeping the shoulders in line. Don't raise the shoulders on this one. You're just fully extending those arms, thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back. Now you're gonna start to feel this one almost instantly. But again, we're thinking time under tension, slow that movement down so you can really feel the muscles that are working. Now one thing you wanna make sure of is that you're not uneven. So don't raise one shoulder. You can see here, my right shoulder likes to raise, my left shoulder slags behind a little bit. So try and keep them as even as you can. Imbalances are normal in the body, but try and kind of work them out as soon as you can. Oof. first, second, third, and fourth set I stayed with exactly the same weight, just trying to slow down that tempo. It's gonna feel so much heavier by the end. From there, we're gonna stay on the cables, but we're gonna go into our forward raises. So we're gonna be going cable pull, so there's gonna be tension all the way up and all the way down, using that cable as resistance. Forward raises. Okay, so similar to the forward raise with the dumbbells, this time we're using the cables. Now that's gonna give us resistance all the way up and all the way down. I find it a lot harder to keep my arms locked out on this one. So really think about having strong arms, not straight arms. So kind of getting the arms centered, get your grip, just lifting those arms up, holding for a second at the top, and then lower it down. Again, I did 4 sets here. First working set was a little bit lighter, and then the second, third, and fourth, we leveled up, increasing that weight. Exactly the same movement, going as slow as you can. Now on this one, you can see I'm taking a little hinge in the hips. Nothing too extreme, but just to take the pressure away from my lower back. Allow me to keep my core engaged and concentrate on the slow, controlled movements. Bring all your attention to your shoulder on this one. Breathe. Forward raises. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into our lateral raises. So we're gonna go back to those lighter weights, really try and get into the muscle. We're thinking time under tension here. So we're going slow, controlled. We are staying in control, not in letting gravity win. Yeah, so we are gonna beat gravity on this one. We're gonna start with the palms facing down towards our thighs. Lifting the weights, turning the palms to face forwards, then lowering the weights down. What that's doing is it's adding that little element of lateral movement as well. And this also helps me to keep my shoulders down. So lift, control, turn, and lower. Now again, it's not a speedy movement, it's not how many can you do, it's about slow, controlled repetitions. Thinking about the control of your body, really again trying to bring that mind-muscle connection together. Think about working through the shoulder. 4 sets, 1 warm-up and 3 working sets. So I started off with those 2s and then we took it to the 4s. Now these weights are just guidelines for you. Obviously go at your own pace. If you feel comfortable and you're confident to level up on the weights, then by all means do it. But these weights are just there as a guidelines. Making sure we keep the core engaged. Okay, lateral raise is done. We're gonna start to work together now. We're gonna get into our halos. This is again a slow, controlled movement. We're thinking about time under tension, really going really nice and close around the head. Yeah, this is how. Into our halo. So we're starting with that weight just above the chest. Taking the weight all the way around and then back down to the chest. Now it's important to finish this full range. As you can see, my elbows are both coming back to either side of my torso every rep. All the way around the head, back down, and then changing sides. Now you can stay going around the same side if you want. My shoulders burn out so quickly. Again, 1 warm up and 3 working sets. Now this weight is a lot bigger. Really take your time with the movement. Make sure that you're going as close to your head as you can. Thinking about just taking that weight round. One shoulder is in control. The other one is kind of leading the movement. So 1 stability, 1 leader. And then we change them over. Making sure those elbows come back down and we reset on every rep. Okay, now we're gonna go into our narrow press. We're gonna stay with 1 dumbbell on this one to make sure that we stay in line and really concentrate on the movement through the elbows and shoulders. So narrow shoulder press, we're going up overhead, 1 dumbbell only. Let's get it. Thinking about keeping the elbows in as tight as we can. Now I start to think here, I like to think about framing the face. So my forearms are either side of my head, just framing the face all the way up and then bringing those elbows all the way back down to reset. Now you want to try and think about keeping those elbows in, don't let them flare out. Once comfortable, I then leveled up. I got a 2nd dumbbell, still thinking about framing the face. Big press up, slow and controlled on the way down. Now as you can see from my forearms again are trying to stay parallel. So keep pressing those weights up, keep the wrists over elbows. Okay, and we're gonna finish off with my favorite, which is the Arnold press. As you know, the shoulder isn't disconnected from anything else, so we're working a little bit through the chest and back with this one, but really going for strength, max effort on this one. Arnold press. So it's a rotation and a press, and then you're staying in control on the way down. This is like a party move. I don't dance. but if I did, it'd be with an Arnold press. Starting that dance move with those weights across your chest. Then we open up, we extend the arms, bring them down and reset. All right, so it's not really a dance move, but what you wanna think about here is starting with those weights on the front of your chest. Shoulders get a little breather. We open the chest up, bring the weights to the shoulders, then fully extend those arms overhead. Think about kissing those weights together at the top, finishing your exhale up there, then breathing in on the way down. Now using your breath is gonna really help you through this one. Really think about that as we exert the energy, as we press that weight up, that is where we exhale. Now your chest and back are also gonna be helping those shoulders on this one. You can see a little bicep pump as well. The arms are working here, but the shoulders are what are taking. They are the primary muscle in this movement. So big rotation, strong press, and then all the way down. Finishing again with a killer, just because I wanted to add that extra spice, with a little hold at the top. Hold both those arms out, lock it out. It's just an overhead press. Okay, and finishing with those Arnold press, that is it. 8 exercises, all hitting the shoulders, different points, really getting that pump, hitting those boulders. I hope you really enjoyed this workout today. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, drop me a little comment below, and make sure you subscribe. I will look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.